The ground shakes suddenly as a massive shadow moves beneath the surface of the island, sending birds screaming into the air and making everyone freeze in place. Apis clutches her head in pain, overwhelmed by voices only she can hear, while the crew looks around, realizing something enormous is close. As they steady themselves, Apis finally breaks down and tells the truth she has been hiding. She explains that her ability to hear animals is not just a strange talent. It is something she has lived with her whole life, and it is how she became connected to the dragons. She reveals that the dragon she met is old and weak, and that its time is running out. Her fear is not just about being chased, but about losing the creature she promised to help. The island itself begins to make more sense. Strange rock formations and deep valleys shape the land, making it difficult to move freely. The environment feels ancient, untouched, and alive in a way none of them have felt before. Apis believes this is the legendary island where dragons were once said to live freely, a place hidden from the world for generations. While the crew listens, Marines led by Nelson land on the island and begin their search. Nelson is impatient and cruel, barking orders as his men spread out. He is convinced that capturing a dragon will bring him fame and power, and he does not care who gets hurt in the process. His presence adds pressure to every decision the crew makes. Apis leads the Straw Hats deeper into the island, guided by the voices she hears. The path is dangerous, with steep drops and narrow passages that force them to slow down. The island itself limits their movement, making escape harder if they are discovered. Still, Apis pushes forward, desperate to reach the dragon before the Marines do. They eventually reach a hidden area where the air feels heavy and still. There, they find the dragon. It is far smaller and weaker than legends suggest, its movements slow and strained. This is not a fearsome monster, but a fragile creature clinging to the last of its strength. Apis approaches carefully, tears in her eyes, speaking softly as if comforting an old friend. The crew watches in silence as they understand the truth. The dragons are not rulers of the skies anymore. They are nearing extinction. This island is not a place of power, but a final refuge. Apis explains that the dragon needs to return to its birthplace to rest, but she does not know how to make that happen alone. Before they can plan further, Nelson and his men close in. Gunfire echoes through the island, and chaos erupts. The dragon panics, trying to move but struggling to lift itself. Apis cries out, torn between fear and determination, refusing to abandon it. Luffy steps forward without hesitation. He stands between the dragon and the Marines, making it clear he will not let them take it. His decision is simple and immediate. If someone is being hurt, he will stop it. The crew backs him up, ready to fight if needed. The confrontation is tense. Nelson orders his men to advance, but the unstable ground and narrow terrain work against them. The island itself seems to resist their presence. Rocks crumble, paths collapse, and confusion spreads among the Marines. By the end of the episode, the dragon is still alive but in danger. Apis has fully revealed her secret, and the Straw Hats have chosen to protect something the world considers a legend. The Marines remain close, their threat far from gone, and the island's mystery is only beginning to unfold. Everything now depends on whether they can help the dragon before it is too late. If you are enjoying these recaps, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others so we can keep telling the story together.